While most school districts do have an emergency plan, this new virus was not in the books, and that could change everything.
Coming into year 5, it was supposed to be a celebration. We were celebrating the culmination of 5 years of rethinking what the Education Foundation looks like and what it does and how it serves. And then coronavirus happened, and we had to rethink what all of that looked like and what all of that meant. And we thought we had some easy fixes to things like our cash caravan. We would do them at convocation when all of our teachers come together. And then one of our board members said, no, we need joy now. These educators need joy now. And about 5 minutes before our next executive board meeting, the governor was giving his press conference where he announced the end to the school year.
The team of doctors advising us have determined that it would be unsafe to allow students to gather in schools for the foreseeable future. As a result, school classrooms are closed for the remainder of the 2019-2020 school year.
I felt deflated. My heart was broken for our teachers, our students, our administrators, our counselors, all of these people that make up these buildings, that bring these buildings to life. It was almost as if there was a collective,
I guess I just couldn't believe it. It was just hard to kind of process. But somewhere in the back of my mind, it was almost as if I kept thinking, this is a dream. We're really going to end up seeing the kids again. And I think when I went up to the school to get some supplies and I walked in that empty classroom, it really hit me hard that I wasn't going to see these little babies again. And it was pretty heartbreaking, just honestly.
I was really, really sad because I have 4th graders and I wouldn't be able to tell them goodbye. And I was also at a campus that was going to be demolished, and, you know, we wouldn't have those last celebrations.
At the time that I came back to clean my room and close it down and just putting everything away, there was still all the stuff from before, and I was so sad and disappointed. Just the thought of not being able to say goodbye in person to my kids, knowing that some of them I might never even see them ever again. Oh, it just broke my heart.
At that moment, we all agreed with that board member and said, yes, you're right. We have to bring hope right now.
Good morning, guys. My name is Brittany Rosenbaum, and I'm the Executive Director of the Brazosport ISD Education Foundation, and we are coming to you live from the TW Ogg parking lot as we are getting ready to drive all around the Brazosport area and award some very special teachers with grants for great ideas, grant money. So we've got our big checks and we've got some other fun things. We know that this looks very different than it normally does, but we are excited to be able to do this.
And there was a knock on the door. I did expect to see Brittany with the giant check from previous years, but I was so shocked and awestruck when I saw Mr. Massey. He was there just tux. I was just like, wow, I really felt special and important.
I was excited to see Mr. Massey and Brittany, but when I walked down along the sidewalk and I saw the long line of people that had taken time out of their day to cheer me on, that was just unbelievable.
The day I found out I got the grant, I had lost my husband just a few days before. So I was kind of throwing myself into the things you have to do and experience. And I had a friend with me, and I was insistent that we go to town. I had to go to the bank. I had to do some things like that. And we were actually in the driveway. And then I looked up and I saw Brittany and I saw Mr. Massey. And I will tell you, at that point, I lost it. I think because it was something my husband and I had just talked about. And I knew he would be so pleased. And it was a really dark time, but that brought great joy.
Winning this grant in the situation that we're all in with the craziness and all that was such a ray of sunlight and happiness. It wasn't just me, it was so many people that this has affected, and just thinking of all the kids that this will help next year, it's just such a joy.
Winning the grant made me thankful and grateful too, because it gave me hope for the future.
I truly think, as an educator, we have the most important job in the whole world. And one thing, if I have learned anything from this pandemic is, and from losing my husband, is take every day seriously. Every day, because you are impacting their lives. And you know what? Even if I have a day where I don't impact them educationally, I'm impacting their hearts and their little minds. And I want them to know more than anything I love them and that I'm there for them. And you never know what tomorrow's going to bring. So even when you're tired, and even when you just think, I cannot take anymore, I cannot take discipline, I cannot write lesson plans, I'm just done, I'm tired. You know what? Yes, you can. Because these babies need us, and they are our future. And we've got to get them ready. And don't ever take anything for granted. Just pour into them all that you can.